Dylan and Leigha, are you ready to get married?
We're born ready.
Born ready. Okay, well that's my cue. Welcome to your wedding, just the way you wanted it here at Kendall Indian Hammocks Park, surrounded by nature. And we breathe. Leigha and Dylan, we are here today to celebrate your relationship, to join your lives together in a marriage filled with love, growth, appropriately, adventure, and understanding. You chose to make your commitment today with a sweet and simple ceremony, just the two of you, the way you wanted it. May a light-hearted and loving atmosphere always be reflected in your marriage, just as it is right now. When we marry, we promise to love not only as we feel right now, but also as we intend to feel. That's why we call them intent vows. In marriage, we say, I love you today, but also I promise to love you tomorrow, the next day, and always. Love does not limit. Love means each person is free to follow his or her own heart. When we truly love, our choices will naturally and freely serve that love well. Love is content with the present, it hopes for the future, and it does not brood over the past. Love is loyalty through good and bad times. It settles for less than perfection, and it makes allowances for human weaknesses. When you have love in your life, it can make up for a great many things which you may lack. When we marry, we promise to exercise our love, literally, to stretch it large enough to embrace the unforeseen realities of the future. We promise to learn to love beyond the level of our inclinations and instincts, to love in those hard times, as well as when we are in the full enjoyment of our companionship. And, because we know we are loved, we can step beyond our fears. We can make mistakes knowing that we will not be cast out. Take missteps knowing someone will be there to catch us. And because mistakes and missteps are the part of life and expansion, in marriage we can expand to our fullest capacity. This is a moment to remember. So once again, please take that deep breath, and there's delicious smells here. Look around and soak in the sights, the sounds of nature. We hear the laughter of some children there, nothing better than that sound. The smell of the foliage and the feel of the sun and this cool air on your skin. Your wedding day, this moment, this very, very moment, is meant to be cherished, treasured, and remembered forever. I'm going to go off script a little bit here. I like to always add in, tuck it away in your heart. Some people say lock it away in your heart. You tuck this moment away in your heart because there might be a moment or two in the future that you're going to want to pull on it and remember it fondly. And it's right there so you can pull on this moment. Today you take the step from the friendship and partnership of a man and a woman to a true and committed union of a husband and a wife. The gifts that you offer one another, the support, the comfort, the laughs, the companionship, will be more and more valuable with each passing day. The combined strengths that you possess will carry you through your journey together. And now, without further ado, it is time for you to speak your personal words of love to one another.
Dylan, you are my best friend, and I choose you to be none other than yourself. I never thought I'd be marrying that cute guy I met at Rutgers back in 2008, but life has a pretty sweet way of working out. You are a special soul who I feel lucky to call mine. You challenge me, push me, and encourage me, even when it's hard and I want to give up. You bring out the best in me, and I hope to do the same for you. And my promise is to you. I promise to love you when we're together and when we're apart. To explore together and not let the monotony of life dull our adventures. That no matter what next chapters we endure, we continue to do the things that we love to do together. I promise to always be the first person on the dance floor with you. To never stop making up ridiculous rhymes and songs. to let you have the first bite off my plate, even though you know it drives me nuts. And most of all, I promise to make you laugh. You have taught me so much about deeply loving another person, having passion, self-assurance, understanding, and accepting that no one in this world is 100% perfect, which you know is hard for me. Your ability to keep calm and perform under pressure inspires me. Your confident nature complements my modest nature, and I know that we both need that influence from each other to be the best versions of ourselves. But above all else, you make me laugh like no one else can. And for all of this, I am grateful. I hope that you always believe in yourself as much as I believe in you. I hope you know that not only do I encourage you to chase all your dreams, but I promise to support them without compromise. I vow to always fight for you and for us, even when life gets dark. To be your biggest fan and your greatest critic. To never stop showing you to see the best in people. And to always be an example of true kindness and understanding. Dylan, over the past 7 years, we have accomplished and grown so much, individually and together. And together, I know we can accomplish the life that we both dream of living. My best friend, my teammate, my cosmic soulmate. You are mine and I am yours. I love you.
Love you too. Thank you. Leigha, you look absolutely beautiful. I cannot even begin to explain how lucky I feel to have you in my life. I feel like the moment we met, that one night in 2008, our souls acknowledged each other, but knew we weren't yet ready. We both lived our lives for another 6 years doing what we needed to prepare for our intense, super weird, very loving, humorous, and passionate connection. When I reached out to you in 2014, we started talking, and I knew instantly that we were going to be together. Over the course of the past 7 years, we have done so much. We have lived in 2 different states, 3 apartments, bought and sold a home, traveled, started businesses, and switched career paths, all while taking care of Dooney and Keith, our 2 crazy dogs. We, together as a team, have been able to accomplish every goal we have set our minds to. We bring 2 very different, complementary sets of tools to the table, and when combined, you and I are an absolute force to be reckoned with. We are better together, and I am so excited to see what else we are going to do on our journey together. Of course, life isn't perfect, and we have definitely been faced with our challenges, both big and small. But time and our love has shown that we will always persevere. I've never experienced a love so genuine, wholehearted, and forgiving as yours. Your patience and your understanding will always inspire me to be a better person. I look up to you. I owe so much of my growth as an individual to everything you have shared with me over the years. You have shown me the meaning of true love. You have given me yourself so purely that it has allowed me and taught me how to break down my own walls to be able to give you my best self as well. I know that I haven't always been the easiest to love, that I have my moments and can sometimes be a little too strong-minded, challenging, particular, and sometimes, as you would call it, a little too black and white. You aren't wrong. You have always stood your ground and called me out whenever I deserved it. You have always pushed me to face myself, and you are the energy I've always needed in my life. You have always had faith in my dreams and ideas, and you have trusted me to go for them. You have brought the best out of me. You are the stronger woman beside me, the secret sauce to my success. You have pushed me to grow as an individual and as a professional, and for this, I thank you. I promise that I will always do my best to do the same for you through thick and thin. With you, I feel complete, and I know together that we can do whatever we dream of. Plus, you're the only person I want to get completely stupid with every single day of my life. On top of this, you are beautiful, you are smart, fun, and loving. You are driven and have created a career for yourself that I am more than proud of. You continue to impress me, and I am so happy to finally call you my wife. What I love most about our relationship is how much we laugh on a regular basis. The kitchen has become a dance floor, the shower a place for our original songs, and don't even get me started on our couch nights. You are my world. You are my home. You are truly my best friend, and I wouldn't want it any other way. With pride, so much love, and excitement for what's to come, I will take you as my wife. As your husband, I vow to seek your guidance and love for the rest of my life. I promise to be your partner in crime, your lover, and your best friend. I will bring spontaneity, excitement, and adventure to our marriage. I will support you in good and bad. I will always have your back. You are the best parts of me. I will give you everything I have and everything I am. There is no doubt in my heart that you're my person, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. I love you. With this ring,
We forge a new path.
we forge a new path
Appropriate, we're standing here on a path. On our adventure together.
on our adventure together.
I love you always
I love you always
as my best friend.
as my best friend.
I take you, Leigha, as my wife.
I take you, Leigha, as my wife,
To live together
to live together
in creating a fulfilling life
in creating a fulfilling life
and marriage.
and marriage.
And slip that right down.
Thank you.
With this ring,
With this ring,
we forge a new path
we forge a new path
on our adventure together.
on our adventure together.
I love you always
I love you always
as my best friend.
as my best friend.
I take you, Dylan, as my husband.
I take you, Dylan, as my husband,
To live together
to live together
in creating a fulfilling life
in creating a fulfilling life
and marriage.
and marriage.
Slip that ring down.
Nice.
As you go out into the world now as a married couple, that your love will have seasons. I mean, in Florida, there's 1.5 seasons. That your relationship is a progression and that love will prevail. And I always say that twice. Everybody here, love always prevails. The expression of loving devotion that we have celebrated here today is both powerful and delicate. Please hold on to these thoughts as you proceed through your life together. Be constantly grateful for this precious person who has chosen to make a life with you. Be generous with those compliments and that affection. Be attentive and helpful. As we know, the world can be a tough place, and all of us will be subject to rough times now and then. Each of you can, by your kindness toward each other, make your marriage and your home an uplifting and safe refuge. Make truth the unfailing bedrock of your lives together. A happy and loving marriage is built on trust and respect. The trust and respect can only be sustained if you are both deeply committed to always being open and truthful in every exchange, no matter how difficult. My hope for you is this, Dylan and Leigha, that you may have long years together to enjoy each other's company, to feel gratitude for your great fortune in having found each other, that you have a home together that is sheltering and welcoming, that you each put in meaningful work at home and in the world, and that you love and are loved by your family and your friends. Leigha and Dylan, you have expressed your love for one another through the commitment and promises that you just made. It is with these in mind and with great joy and pleasure that I pronounce you husband and wife. Please share your first kiss as Mr. and Mrs. DeVesti. Woo! Congratulations.
Woo, woo, woo.
All the kitties in the house say no!
There you go.
I love you, sweetie.
Love you too.
Oh,
We did it!
Did it, girl.